Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you once again for tuning in. I'm playing Slay the Spire 2, and today we are playing the Regent on Ascension 5, where we start each run cursed. Look, we may be starting cursed, but that's not going to stop our Majesty from climbing the Spire, don't you think? Ooh, Golden Pearl, small capsule. I will not be gambling because those two are really, really good. But we'll see what our line looks like. Is there an early shop? There is one. So we can get the golden pearl value early on here, but it just depends on what these lines look like. This is very interesting. There's like you're kind of forced into an elite path early here, but that's not so bad. Like we can take like we can guarantee triple combat into hope that there's no advanced tier into a fight into an elite, and to forcing the shop is not that great, and then we can kind of choose to see whether we get, like, depending on if these two are advanced hallways, we can decide to go for here, or we just go for two more elites into the finish, into Lagavulin and Matriarch. I think I like that. Everything else is kind of unappealing. Yeah, like you go advanced hallways here, advanced hallways here. Like, yeah, pretty much the only serious line here is on the right. And considering that, yeah, there's no way to swing a small capsule idea. You need the power from Golden Pearl if you're gonna try for this line. So that's the suggested line here. I'll just take some money and let us be on our way. Right, nice and easy. Yikes, there some guaranteed damage here, but that's just how the game goes. And we only take minimal amounts of damage, so that's not bad. Explosive ampule's pretty nice. Oh, this is interesting. Kind of like Stardust, Know Thy Place, Celestial Might. Like, I don't really want to take Stardust or like without any good generation of like stars, right? It's a bit early to commit to a Stardust. Celestial Might is okay, but it could be better. Like, we're seeing a shop here, so it might just be worth going for the Know Thy Place and then see if we can find any better damage items. Not damage items, like damage options. Like, we have Bulwark Gamma Blast here, and then I can be pretty happy then take Know Thy Place. I mean, Celestial, whatever it was. The triple hit one. Yes, I know what the cards are, and my short-term memory is very, very good. We'll do this here. Take those two. I can be pretty happy, and I'll go for a card remove here. I think that's pretty high value. And then, of course, we can't play Falling Star anymore because we want to play Gamma Blast each cycle, so gotta be very careful with our stars management here. Yep. Just send here into 1, 2. Like just bulwark into Gamma Blast into a strike. We've done quite a lot of damage. Then, yep. With priority, of course, being smithing like our venerate here to be able to play Gamma Blast each cycle. I think I'll take a patter here. Usually I've taken Rot in War a lot in past runs, but that's because we haven't, like, we already have like a really great forge card in terms of bulwark, so I'm less inclined to take it, more inclined to just take a patter here. And I will take a third. I'll take our easy combat here just because I kind of want to see our options. Let's see. I'm just gonna go for the. We can play everything here, but just depends on where I want to spread the damage. Maybe, I think it's here. And Gamma Blast is exactly full here, which is nice. Then I can just Sovereign Blade this guy next turn with like a defend into Sovereign Blade, and then we could be pretty happy with that. I don't really want to take another Gamma Blast. There's no point in taking one. Like, do we take a Spoils in battle or a Begone? A Begone's kind of nice because it quasi-thins our deck here. But like, is that a bit too slow? Could I be doing something better with this mana? Like, card draw is a bit like early game card draw isn't that, I would say, like amazing, because we don't really have the mana generation to like do anything about it, you know what I mean? But it does do Forge, which kind of interfaces with our with our Bulwark, which is nice. I kind of like having two to three Forge cards per deck. Usually with it being like the one that gives energy and then like a Rotten War, you know what I mean? I think I'm leaning towards let's just take a Spoils in battle for now, and then see. We're seeing this chat like here, so 100% I go for Greed, and then I will Smith here for Venerate, so we can play Gamma Blast per cycle. Yeah, Advanced Tollway. You can't always get what you want, but I think, is there a chance that I can just completely one-shot the guy on the right? I think I'll go for it. Because this guy already starts off quite a little bit with a little bit of strength. I think I have to play this way, and then I can always explosive ampule if it doesn't go well. All right, I think I'm gonna go for the patter into here, and then just strike with the idea that I'm gonna play Gamma Blast later. There it is. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for this. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, because I didn't want to have to strike explosive ampule here. Alright, we escape out of that one pretty well. Okay, Spectrum Shift is really nice scaling. Like Manifest Authority is also pretty nice here, but Spectrum Shift is definitely like a scaling solution for the region, so I'll take it. Terrael. Okay. I will be copying some damage here, but thankfully I do have the Gamma Blast in hand, so it's not so terrible. Okay. Gonna Forge here. I know that place. And is it worth playing Spectrum Shift here? I ideally don't want the fight to be going that long, right? So, but I'm like, Look, I think I will just take it just in case. Okay, Bulwark is in my hand. I think I will just Forge here and just go for a strike. I need to play the thinking ahead here. Gambit. Do I go for, because there's no real efficient use of my mana here, or unless I go strike, double defend, and then wait for a turn where I have Gamma Blast to play my thing. Okay, this is better. Because I can just do something like 1 into 2, 3, and then 4. Maybe, nah, I should have used the strike there instead of the, it's silly. We can jack of all trades here, prowess, venerate, here, and take that. Maybe just thinking ahead. Spoil is in battle. Or maybe it's better to do the falling star just in case. I don't draw Gamma Blast because I'm like short, right? But it's fine. We make it. That's good. Joss Paper, Royal Gambler Particle Wall. Like our Stars generation isn't really all that great, so both of these cards are just kind of like investments. But you need, for a Royal Gamble to be good, you need it to be upgraded and already have like a general amount of Stars generation. Whereas Particle Wall's immediately useful and is a good kind of like block answer, so maybe I just take the Particle Wall here. Okay. Amethyst Aubergine, a little bit more gold for our troubles. And then, let's see what we got. We can full heal. So, which makes this double elite path doable, which is nice. And then we have enough for like tuning fork. Tuning fork I quite like is it's kind of like a block idea. Because it does help. And I think I do want to gather light just to shore up any ideas. So how much is this like? We'll have enough, just barely enough. So I think I will take this and just take the gather light. And then I can be pretty happy with that. Because yeah, like I don't have an AoE solution per se. And I kind of want to take like minimal amounts of damage here. I try and probably just kill this dude to minimize the amount of damage I'm taking. Maybe I could have gotten away with without Lee's Waffle. Because like if you finish an act with like more HP than you need, it's kind of like a waste, right? Like HP is a resource. But I think I could be pretty happy with this choice. Like we convert the health that we would like we've quote unquote saved by essentially making hopefully like the health that I would be gaining from Smith, like resting here and here. Hopefully I'll be able to Smith if I play my cards right. Quite literally, so I think I just do this one here. Into how much am I blocking? So they're doing 19. I can make them a little bit weaker here. Or is it better to, like, there's no point in using my no-light place here, so I think I just wait. And then I can just be pretty happy with just, like, I can Sovereign Blade left and then Falling Star right and then defending. Like this'll just fuck up my stars economy, but the fight's nearly over anyway, so I don't think it matters all that much. Okay. This is not terrible. No need to know thy place here. Oh, we generate 4 per cycle because we have the Gather Light now, but yeah, so this is fine here. And the Tuning Fork giving us a little bit of an extra boost, even though it wasn't necessary. And then we should be able to just kill this guy in pretty short order. Foregone Conclusions, interesting. It really, it opens us up for, like, combo decks with Radiate Royal Gamble. Or it's just kind of good if we need a particular answer in a particular way. Cosmic Indifference and Know Thy Place. Like, we already have a copy of Know Thy Place, and maybe Cosmic Indifference is maybe good for like to get the blade, like we bulwark and then we play our blade and we bring it back, but I feel like maybe foregone conclusion is just the more value here. 3 cards. I think we smith maybe spectrum shift so it's easier to play. Another like kind of tempting option here is know thy place so that we can just kind of play it perpetually. But I think I will take the spectrum shift and then be on our way. Let's see. That skulking colony, of course. Do I just 1 and then 2? This will do a little bit. Is it worth? Yeah, maybe it's just worth here to just maximize a little bit of the damage. And then just Gamma Blast this guy. Double defend and strike. He's doing 6, which isn't a terribly large amount, but okay. Maybe I could have played that better because like now I don't have Bulwark for this turn. Yeah, and I'm forced to essentially block potion here. That's misplay. How short-sighted of me. Ultimate defend though. There we go. Here's Bulwark. Or I can just maybe it's better to ultimate defense Sovereign Blade. Just let's not make this fight go any closer. Sacrifice a little bit of HP. Here, and then I full block. So this is the nice part about having the tuning fork. Like, it's very, very good in terms of like allowing you to just gain a lot of value. Ooh, star spent, gain 10 block. It's really putting us towards like a spender idea. We don't have an AoE option. We don't have an AoE option, so Crush Under is maybe a bit tempting, but I feel like we can do better. Like, we're not looking for an AoE option until Decimillipede, essentially. So I feel like we can find an Astral Pulse before then. And then maybe Cloak of Stars is just kind of nicer as a block option. And then we'll have Patter, Gadolite, Particle Wall, and then like Cloak of Stars, and I think we can be pretty happy with our block. Alright, Venerate. Into just Know Thy Place, Gamma Blast. Into this. Let's do this here, and then maybe just, it's better to just Blade here to maximize the amount of mana going on. Alright. I don't want to cook my stars economy, so I think I will just double defend here. Actually, if I draw Venerate, but then I won't be able to play Gamma Blast. Next cycle could be bad. This is a pretty nice, just I think Bulwark Spectrum Shift here. Just to beef up the blade. Ooh, this is terrible. Oh, thank God I bought the tuning fork. Once again, I don't know what my relics do, and once again, my planning and foresight have saved me from just completely eating it. Thank God for that. See, this is the refined blade, the other thing. I was saying we don't have an AoE option, and Black Hole could be really good. You know, because it deals 3 damage to all enemies, and like we're kind of like a stars, good stuff sort of idea at the moment, so could be good. Let's go for Smith. And do I Smith the Know Thy Place? Or do I just go for... Bulwark's quite good, right? But difference between 3 block and 3/4 is kind of negligible. I think we would get quite a lot of value out of Know Thy Place. And Foregone Conclusion at the moment is not really all that impressive. So let's just Smith this. It's kind of an odd Smith, right? But wait, not so bad there. We're just trying to set up, I think we're trying to set up Spectrum Shift and Black Hole. Yep. One. Okay. We've set that up, which is nice. This would wake the matriarch instantly, so and then we get, of course, just Black Hole. What's good here? This one. Can you add? Is this good? Or do I go? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's fuck it. We ball. Purity. I can purity out a strike, which is nice. But I think maybe it's just we spend a little bit of our star's eco just to reduce the amount of shit that's being thrown our way. I can head like hegemony into a defend, and then we have quite a bit of mana for next turn. I think I will do that. Okay, no need to defend. Thank you, Galactic Dust, and then I will just go for the Shining Strike, I think. Ooh, Bombardment. Just to keep our stars eco healthy. Shooting Fork. This one into this one. So, yeah, I'm only taking 5. Unless I can play 2 more skills. Yeah, I can play like Foregone Conclusion, then Purity, right? Purity out. And then, yep, I'm full blocking everything. Just Stratagem, Shining Strike. I should have played, let's see. Let's go for the Black Hole Gamma Blast, probably. Black Hole, Gamma Blast, into the Bulwark. I think I like that better. No need to go too crazy with it. This one, into Finesse. Into... Oh, whoops, I already used the mana. My bad, that's so troll. Oopsie. Oh well. Super massive. Alright, not so bad. And then just Fisticuffs will deal a decent amount and block for a decent amount. Shining Strike. And then just Gather Light here. Yeah. I could have maybe survived without Lee's Waffle here. I barely took any damage. 20. Yeah, that was a missed opportunity to greed. Just Bulwark. Into just this one. I think it's fine. Nash. Into like Hegemony, Patter. Or Patter Hegemony. Oh, wait, just Patter Hegemony here. Into a free Gamma Blast. Radiate won't do anything, unfortunately. Oh well. Let's do... Is it worth? Okay, that's like nothing. Okay, this one into that one. Okay. Note to self, greed more, bundle of joy or tyranny. We're kind of like going into a like tyranny is so good, right? And it kind of encourages us to make a big deck. But like bundle of joy is kind of a good card creation card, but I feel like tyranny is just it outranks in terms of like just pure value you get immediately, and it does shrink our deck a little bit more. Ooh, this is nice. This one's also, this line here is also very nice. I think like I kind of prefer, yeah. but it forces us into a pre... Yeah, like this is forcing into an elite, and then this is also forcing into an elite. But those lines are just so really, like really, really good. Or you could go for like here, this side into... You could still get a pretty decent swing, but okay, let's see what Tez gives us. Toy box. I think maybe like toy box is probably better, or like seal of gold. We don't really have the reason why we need the extra mana at the moment. It's kind of like it just takes money, and maybe toy box gives us the strength necessary to fight this early-ish elite. Let's go for the toy box. This is kind of lame. I want the... So I want I want to pick up wax strawberry first, because this is permanent. And so I want this to like just cop the worst of it. And then probably wax toad, parrying shield, and then wax ice cream. Yeah. I think that's good. Fortunately, maybe I should have tossed out stable serum. Okay, I could just I'll just do triple defend here. Parrying shield, and then we get the stun on the bullbug, which is nice. No draw cards, which is a bit unfortunate, but we do get 1, 2, and then I will just Gamma Blast the bullbug here. Bullbug rock. And then can I Sovereign? This Cloak of Star's not gonna do enough to so I do want to kill this guy. And then Cloak of the Stars here into Tyranny or Spectrum Shift? Maybe just Spectrum Shift here. I'll just Black Hole Bulwark. I mean, like, this guy will be dead soon, but no need to be so hasty. He'll die, he'll die. And then Know Thy Place, the Shackles, into Rend. Probably like Speed Potion over Spectrum Shift. Pillars of Creation. Now that's what we're looking for. Block option for Spectrum Shift. A really really nice kind of integration there. I'm gonna go for the Pollinus Core. We have so much max HP, and then getting some extra draw would be like completely just excellent. We get a hallway here, which is not the best. Like in a Foregone Conclusion here, I think, because he's gonna charge, so I have a turn to set up. I think I will just like patter here, and then Foregone Conclusion, save a mana since we do have Ice Cream. I'm gonna look for these two. These two are really important to play here. 1, 2. Know Thy Place, Venerate, and then Gamma Blast, just to make him weaker, and we retain some mana. 1, 2. I'm just gonna, like... Yeah, I definitely just want a Speed Potion here. Just to save a little bit of my HP. And just do this. Do that. Okay, transform this card, which is fine. Let's take a little bit of a conservative approach at the moment. Actually, yeah, maybe I didn't need to do that, but it's okay. What do we want? I'm not in love with the Lunar Blast. And then I guess we can just exhaust this, or exhaust the Gambit. I'm never playing it, so I think it's maybe just prep time. I can like save some HP here. And then yeah, maybe just foregone conclusion here with the idea of grabbing Venerate into Gamma Blast so I can play it. And then we transform this and we exhaust Greed. Yep, so that's fine. And then we go with our plan. And then this guy should be falling over pretty fast. Ooh, Radiate Plus or Astral Pulse Plus. Wow. Like, we have Foregone Conclusion. A Radiate Plus is pretty good, but Astral Pulse is immediately playable. It's very, if we picked the Royal Gamble earlier, I might be more inclined to take Radiate Plus. But as it stands, Astral Pulse is like more playable in the moment, and we do kind of need Decimillipede answers. You can't really rely on Radiate Plus because like if you draw Radiate first, it's bad. But then the idea is like Foregone Conclusion, you'd get like Venerate, and then you would get like I think Astral Pulse. It has to be Astral Pulse. Because you just don't. I have to take damage here because I forget Bing Bong is really terrible. I get Daughter of the Wind, it's fine. Ooh. Membership card. Don't mind if I do. Like our deck doesn't generate enough star to warrant taking a Stardust here. I think it's just card remove. Card remove a strike. And then everything else is kind of... Maybe I can be happy with taking one Refined Blade. Or maybe a Discovery instead. Because it kind of creates a card. Maybe... I think I'll take a Refined Blade, and then we have like pretty much the 3 Forge cards that you'd need. You can be pretty happy with not taking any of those. So we'll take this, and I can be pretty happy that I took Astral Pulse here. Do I take speed? Do I speed potion this? I think I speed potion this, like Pillar of Creation, set it up, Foregone Conclusion, speed potion, Gather Light, so I stun the Bullbug. With the idea of taking like Astral Pulse, Gamma, like maybe Black Hole into Astral Pulse. Just to get like max-ish value here into Astral Pulse, into just Tyranny, and then how much is this? A15? Wait, my Stars Eco is pretty... okay, not so bad. I will exhaust probably the strike here. There's Venerate. Into... is it worth? I'll take a little bit of damage, right? Or I can just do this into like this, and then I'll be taking very minimal. I'm considering potion-shaped rocking here, but if I can save 2 and have it for this elite, if it's Decimillipede, it'd be really, really helpful. Choose a card to exhaust. It's fine. I don't think I'm gonna need Refined Blade, because I think I'm gonna be... yeah. Unfortunately I have to. What's this? 13. Oh, there's no need for 3 damage. Okay, there we go. Choose a card to exhaust. So I'll exhaust the greed. And this dramatic entrance, and I can be pretty pleased with that. Child of the Stars. We do we just take it. Like those, we spend stars, we create stuff. Like eventually, hopefully, it'll just hit a point where it's just good. Okay, we get the instant weak, which is nice. But I will just Gamma Blast here just to further set that shit up. You know what I mean? I think I will just go for the Gather Light. It's a Refine Blade, and then we can pass turn here with good conscience. Pillar of Creation Tyranny into another place, just a cycle. Here into maybe just blading. Ouch. Choose a card to exhaust, I'll exhaust this strike. Into maybe it's a foregone conclusion to guarantee Venerate Particle Wall. And then I don't really want to patter here to save the mana. Venerate into Particle Wall. Use a card to exhaust, so I'll just exhaust this. And then Spectrum Shift. Or is it maybe Black Hole? That's probably Spectrum Shift, right? Here. Nah, I could have played everything. And then okay, because I had Galactic Dust, I only have to cast this once, which is really nice. And there's Fasten. Wow. That's incredible. I'll take I'll exhaust Astral Pulse since I won't need it. And then I can be pretty happy with like doing this, right? And then Foregone Conclusion, looking for Venerate Gamma Blast into exhausting this. Venerate Gamma Blast into Sovereign Blade. That's good. Maybe it's just worth. Okay, I'm just gonna do this and then see if I draw the strike, and if I don't, it's fine because I could Potion Shape Rock, but I don't need to. Tiny Mailbox. Ooh, Comet 5 or Orbit 1, Orbit Plus. Our stars generation is pretty poor, so like we create 4 per cycle anyway, so we would never be able to play Comet within cycle. Like it's already being taken up by Gamma Blast pretty much. That we save everything or an Astral Pulse. So maybe we just go for this Orbit as general value. Like Orbit Plus. Like I would still even consider taking the Comet if our stars generation was a bit lower, but Orbit Plus is, the fact that it's upgraded is so nice as a value piece that like I'm almost like, it's like, how could I not take it? Okay, so we get through this gauntlet pretty safely, and then we can go here. And since I want to just play it safe here in case this is Decimillipede, I discard 1, drink this, and then take a Fortifier. Okay, those potions were also absurdly high value, so I'll take it. Decimillipede, hello. Okay, this is... Nah, how do I want to do this? I think I want to play Venerate. Venerate, Patter, Cloak of Stars. And then these guys, what are they doing? 12 into 16. So this will full block, and then I can look for like Black Hole Astral Pulse. Probably is the best way to go about this. Yeah, okay, let's go for it. 1, 2, into looking for that. And then I can be pretty okay with this. Full blocking. Alright, let's go for the Astral Pulse, and let's go for our Black Hole, the two things that we need. This is pretty nice. I think I'd start with, or do I, like, okay, firstly we make the guy with the most HP, this guy who's dealing the most to me. And then do I take... Do I take the Bulwark? Because I kind of want to play Orbit, but I could this, how much is this? 1424. Because I could do this, like Orbit, Black Hole, Defend, Astral Pulse. Now Orbit, like, the fight's not gonna, hopefully not gonna go long enough for me to do this. So I think I start with Black Hole into Astral Pulse. Into is striking here better. Like strike, defend. Or am I just going for the Bulwark? Bulwark for 14, taking 10 damage. Or striking. It essentially negate 10 and then 15. It's kind of like... I think maybe this is better. And then I just take a little bit. Not gonna use Fortifier. If there's no point to using Fortifier, why use it? Wow, just short. Okay, this is... I still have like a potion-shaped rock, right? So, a Child of the Stars. This is actually like not the best hand for me. I can potion-shaped rock once to negate some damage. Or do I need to? Okay, 3 of these. This is 14, this is 24, I full block. That's okay. And then the parrying shield, the wax parrying shield. That's quite a lot for me there, but they will all res. How terrible! Like, I just needed a strike or anything, but it's okay. I can go look for Venerate Astral Pulse again, and then I can be pretty okay with that. And he just happens to be the one that makes me awake. What a bastard. This is an orbit angle, I think. Or is it? Venerate Astral Pulse. Astral Pulse. And then this one into Gather Light. Alright. There we go. That took a little bit of thinking, but we got through it in the end. Didn't end up needing that. Do I take a second copy of Bulwark? I think Bulwark's just so good that I think I'd be pretty happy taking a second copy. Like, usually I'm not a big second copy fan, but I think Bulwark is pretty nice. Our deck's getting up there in terms of size, so I think smithing the Tyranny now makes a lot of sense. Potion Belt or Vitruvian Minion. Well, we don't have any. We don't have charge. We don't have begone, and we don't have guards. So this is a useless card in our deck at the moment. Like I'm not really like rolling boulder seems like that, or I could just have potion belt. Shovel, like materially good here. I think I just do like a like a potion belt angle. I think that's nice. And then maybe, unfortunately, I can't buy these two. Maybe it's just I just buy these two potions here, and I think I can be pretty happy with that. Into young. Ooh, we get Orbit, opening hand, and Tyranny. Bulwark. Into that, and then sure. And then I just full block, which is nice. And then what am I looking for here? Spectrum Shift, Child of Stars? Or no, it's Spectrum Shift, Pillar of Creation, right? Exhaust the strike. 1, 2, 3. Not really interested in Astral Pulsing. I don't think it's particularly useful. I think having just a bit of weak here is nice, and then just here into maybe it's more value to go for the, instead of saving 2 HP or 1 HP even. Okay. Here, exhaust the strike. It's fine. I did fuck up my my Stars Eco by doing that earlier play. Into just salvo here. Into like our, yeah, sure. Like it's already a bit like fucked up anyway, so like it doesn't matter as long as we can play Venerate this cycle. I think it's like okay. Okay, this is fine. And then we can just do this into that, into Refine, into Bulwark. Okie dokie, this is fine. I'm not really a fan of Anointed, so it can just be fodder here. Child of the Stars, Venerate, and then we can be pretty happy with that, because now our things are gonna block for quite a lot. Okay, it's gonna be really sad when this this ice cream goes, because the ice cream is just completely goated card. We have Pillar Creation in play, and I'm not gonna play Astral Pulse anymore. So, yeah, this is fine. This guy will like fall over pretty quickly, but maybe we just hit him with the old Mangle Dangle. And then just Mangle Dangle. This is like what you come here for, right? Right? I don't need another Bulwark, like, or do I? I mean, Bulwark's pretty good. 3 copies of Bulwark in my deck. Okay, sure. Look, I'll take a 3rd copy of Bulwark. And then no more. I promise no more. But I lie every time. Now Foregone Conclusion is starting to get value since we have powers we want to set up. And it'd be nice to get an extra power. Ooh. Wow. Thank you. I don't really want to like really fuck with playing these cards at the moment, so no need to play it. We can just Mind Rot, right? Mind Rotted. How much is... We have Spectrum Shift anyway, so it's not so bad. 1, 2, 3. Into maybe Scrawling here. I think maybe I like setting this up here. And then just playing this twice. Into not really interested in playing anything more here. Do that. Is this okay? Because I can just do this. And then I'm blocking for quite a lot actually. Into not really in love with Thrumming Hatchet. Yeah, I'm not really in love with Thrumming Hatchet, right? Just this one. Fortunately, I can't play this because I cooked my Stars economy. Oopsie doopsie. Or you could find Genesis or something like that. Catastrophes is good. Yeah, maybe it is. Bulwark, okay. Foregone conclusion into this. I'll take the disintegration now since I feel pretty darn set up. This is going to be a Venerate Gamma Blast angle, I think. Into a, like, maybe just a Bulwark here. Just to guarantee those things. Don't need the Gambit. No, thank you. Say no to the Gambit. I swear I've never played that card and have it be good. Yeah, and this is fine here. Just... I want to play this for the star, and then this one, just to make my blade a little bit bigger. Maybe just blade again. Just keep making the blade because, like, we don't really have like good, like, proper scaling per se. We're kind of like an odd blade deck. Okay. So bad. Maybe we just play Catastrophe here. Okay, Bulwark again. And then the blade. Surprise. And then we play Gather Light here. And then we can be pretty happy with this. I need to draw cards here. Oh, I forgot of Disintegration. I should have blocked a bit more. Oops. Secret Weapon. Like, I think maybe just take Purity out. Take the Sacred Weapon out. Yeah, that's fine. And then we just... it's kind of nice having Spectrum Shift and Tyranny in the same deck because, like, you can always just exhaust out the card that you create there. So we just do that into this, into just doing this, into maybe just Foregone Conclusion. With the idea of, okay, Patter, I'm not going to forget the fact that we're being actively disintegrated right now. Let's see, Fisticuffs is not really necessary here, is it? One, two, Bulwark again. Into, how much is my blade now? Like 96, right? We're getting pretty up there. So we can just do that and do that and do that. And then we just look for the blade, Gamma Blast. Alright, more disintegration, naturally. But yeah. Blade, Gamma Blast, and to Know Thy Place is a pretty funny combo. I won't need this because I'm gonna hit you, sir, with the force of 1,000 suns. Don't you think? But yeah, isn't that funny? Like, getting Smith, don't need it. You can, like, we see that we don't have Stars Generation to play Smith, right? But you can see that, like, with just Bulwarks and whatever, like, our scaling plan is essentially just Blade. Guards is excellent. Just absolutely excellent card. Really makes our deck smaller and stuff like that. And then provides some block, it's card creations, everything. We have, let's see, little, whatchamacallit, test subject. Damn, this run's been going for 55 minutes. I've really been like sitting here doing nothing or what? But that's okay. If you're still here, thanks, I guess. But yeah, let's see. This elite line's kind of nice. It gives an early shop, which could be good. Kind of like that, or we could because we're hitting 2 shop nodes, it's kind of like not really all that favorable. This seems like we're hitting an elite no matter what in the end. Well, let's see what tanks gives us. We can always decide at that point. Cook. Like we can cook out a strike. We can cook out our defense. And then, or we can just like do the thing. If we're gonna go for the triple elite, I think our deck feels pretty strong, so let's just go for the elite angle. I don't think we really need the card removal since we have like an innate tyranny. And then let's just be on our way. This bastard. Da, da. I don't really want to strike here. I don't think I'm gonna be playing Astral Pulse. So we just do this here. Into just don't need the cloak at the start. Just exhaust this defend, maybe. I can bulwark. A bulwark here into the blade. Into maybe just play this. Our deck is a bit slow going, isn't it? One, this is free. This, spectrum shift into just particle walling here. This is getting kind of scary, actually. We have to gather light here. Otherwise I can't play Gamma Blast, and then it becomes really, really scary. The greed, of course. This is the one guy who like really punishes you if you're a little bit of a slowpoke. Just rend into the bulwark. And then hopefully we can find our blade pretty quickly. There it is. Exhaust this defend, and then the blade this guy. Alright, we managed to get through it pretty okay. Don't need anything here. Okay, this is a bit unfortunate. I want to do this to that guy, probably in Tyranny. Into this. I should have played like Speed Potion here. Maybe it's worth going for the Liquid Bronze. Just to get them into a little bit of lethal range. I want to save for Astral Pulse. Maybe I am just looking for... Or can I blade one to kill? They're doing 20, I have to block 20, right? I won't be able to block 20 unless I... Yeah, I think I will just do maybe this. Maybe it's a bit silly to use my potions there, but it's okay. That's just 28, 32. I'm hoping for here is Astral Pulse, but I can kill one, guaranteed. Like maybe just kill this one, into that one, into this one. Just really showing the weaknesses of my deck now. And then of course my like astral pulse is at the bottom of my deck because why wouldn't it? And then maybe just a glow here. Let's see. Orbit, Tyranny, and then Gather Light. Or I should have played... No, I think I played that right. I think I played that right. Don't need Falling Star. This one into this one. This into that one. And then, is there anything I'm particularly looking for? Well, I play with this anyway, right? It's gonna be a shame when this runs out. Spectrum shift into Child of Stars into Black Hole. Exhausting this, and then I can be pretty happy playing these cards. Do that, prowess. And we are scaling pretty darn well for ourselves, I think. I don't have the stars to play it. How embarrassing. So I think I will just go for my blade instead. Beat down, not really impressed with it. Okay, this is okay. And then just go for this. This is not bad here. I can just discard this defend because I feel like I can just gather light below and then Gamma Blast. Like now they place Gamma Blast here into here. Maybe we just do go for Roar. That's good. We got really lucky with that uproar. Now they place 1, 2 into playing Venerate. Alright, surely I played the grindiest deck in the world. I just need like damage. No, I don't need any of these cards. Really just played the most grindy deck in the world. Yeah, there's like with how slow our damage is, like this is probably the best we can do. 1, 2, and this one into just striking this guy. Let's see. Is it just a bulwark into foregone conclusion, looking for like Gamma Blast, like Gamma Blast into this one into our deck size. Like this is just the nickel and dime deck, I suppose. Yeah, look, barely do any damage. Actually, yeah, our matchup into the triple dudes is kind of weak now. Speak of the devil. This is where I'm gonna want a little bit more power, maybe in the beginning. I do want to play that. Maybe it was silly to do this way. Okay, what are we looking for? We're looking for Astral Pulse. We're looking for Child of the Star. And I think we're looking for Black Hole. And then we just exhaust a defend. So let's do that. 1, 2, Astral Pulse. And to defend. This is quite difficult. This is really not the best. I think this is just a falling star in the middle into it's too slow. Playing Orbit is too slow in this scenario. But I need to get the Blade online, I think. And to Bulwark. This will exhaust my Blade. I should have thought about that. 28. I'm still blocking a fair amount, but this is getting really, really dangerous. Yeah, this isn't good at all. Into just this one, into I have to Astral Pulse. Into I have to play this. Into I probably have to play this also. This is really just terrifying, isn't it? Defend. It's a know thy place angle. Into this. Into that. Okay. Into Bulwark. Alright. I'm really getting punished for my I'm still on a timer. This is still like surprisingly like not good at all. Because I'm exhausting cards from Tyranny. Okay. Not terrible. And then I have to Fortifier here. Okay, thank God. Thank God, thank God. I think we get rid of Astral Pulse. Let's do this, and then everything is fine. Oh, that was close. That was really, really close. Maybe just Child the Stars again. Centennial Puzzle's really nice draw. I think I will get the 2 potions and rest. It's really high value here. That was really too close for comfort, I think. 1, 2, 3. Here. I think I do want to Venerate. Maybe I can Gambling Pot here to just get a block card, any. I think I want Spectrum Shift over the second Child of Stars. And then... Okay, better. This is better. Don't really want to Astral Pulse this turn. Oop, I should be playing that first. Into Glow. And then... Alright, and I can be pretty happy with that. Want to save this, of course, for Gamma Blast. Is there a strike here I can... Okay, the mayhem is good value. Second mayhem. I think I can pillar of creation here, and then I can be pretty happy with setting that up. He's doing like 36 damage to me here, but that's fine. I don't really want a rolling boulder here. Okay, good. Into just the two of us. Wow. This easily the grindiest defect, not the regent, sorry, my majesty, for getting you confused with that pile of junk. I'm just kidding, defect, if you're listening, I love you. This is my late game psychosis. Ooh. I'll take it. Yeah. Obviously, I don't want to fuck up my eco, my star's eco, by playing that. Let's play this instead of blading this guy, and then there's no need to save mana anymore since I don't have my beautiful ice cream. Goodbye this. Defend. It's pretty nice. I can play this. I can play that. Maybe a foregone conclusion here. Looking, of course, for my blade and for Gamma Blast. Blade, Gamma Blast, into maybe just a no-thy place. Goodbye to a defend, and then this guy will fall over. Very good, very good. Glitter Stream? No, I don't think I need it. We don't have the stars to play alignment anyway, so. Alright, we got 400 bucks. What do we got? This is kind of funny, I guess. I don't really want this. I kind of want draw since our deck is really light on it. Summon 4th. Our playing is like... Our whole game plan is contingent on the blade. Okay, sure, fucking... Why not? Why not a parry? Let's get rid of a card. Air. This is nice, I guess. Sure. Alright, and who's the last dude again? Ah, the big robot. Hey, dude. What's up, brother? You're doing a lot, actually. So what do we got? I want a tyranny. Is there a better way to do this? Other than just eating shit? It's probably orbit into tyranny here. And then I just have to eat shit. I could have played Child of the Stars again, but I don't think it's really all that relevant, is it? Astral Pulse is not going to be relevant this game. This one, into Foregone Conclusion, into maybe just a summon 4th here, make it a little bit, with the idea, of course, of playing the guards to get rid of the burns. Maybe just the greed as well, and then maybe just Gamma Blast here to set it up. Okay, not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for giving me some minion sacrifices, sir. Into that. I can be pretty chuffed about that. Maybe not chuffed about this hand, but not terrible actually. I have Vambrace. I was like, why is this blocking for so much? But I have Vambrace. Parry? Into like Gather Light. Into this, into that. The slow scaling into eternity. Look, maybe this isn't all that relevant. Pillar Earth Creation. Into Blade into Summon 4. Exhaust one of these burns. Into like Falling Star and blading again. Into Glow. I have to play Spectrum Shift. I feel like no, I have to play like Conclusion so I can venerate Gamma Blast into a defend. Otherwise, I'm just gonna eat it. Damn. Alright, 45. Or is it better to like it has to be this, I think. These three. Otherwise I'm about to imminently get cooked. I'd rather take out a defend here. This one and that one into this one. And then I should play that. My bad, pimp. My bad. A lot of hoopla going on. That's it. There we go. And let's glow. I need Falling Star. Alright, Spectrum Shift finally. It's playable. Into blading this guy again. Into maybe doing this. Forging a bit more. Let's hope we find some block. We do. Die for your majesty. Yeah, sure. Do that. Let's do this, do that. Into this, I guess. Okay, no problem. It took 11 years, but we got there in the end. Am I right or am I right? Charge? Sure. Absolutely cannot be this card. Because it's just asking to die, and then we just rest and we have a fair amount of potions. Nah, these are my potions right now are better. And then finally, 1 hour and 17 minutes in, we finally get to the test subject. 5 years later. Play the Tyranny. Play the Gamma Blast. Just a glow. Maybe I should have saved the Vambrace, but I feel like there's no need for that. The defend here. I feel like I'm gonna like just. Do I just try and nuke this guy? Forge 11. I'm not gonna be able to like kill. Because he's gonna do his like his shit to me. I think I do want to like Astral Pulse. Because he'll be weak. Is it better to just do this? Into one. Into a troll, and I'm taking damage. No need to know that I place here, yeah. Ooh, that was bad. I think I'm okay, question mark. Orbit. Into maybe this is a Dex potion angle. Yeah, I really fucked this up. Not gonna lie to you. Um, wow. I see more cards. Particle wall, but it's useless to me since I fucked up my Stars Eco. Holy moly. Okay. Purely. Oh god. Um, uh. This? Come on. Summon forth, thank god. Holy. That could have really just ended in complete tragedy. But we're not out of the woods yet. Okay. Now what? Maybe it's just these cards. Parry into guards. Parry into I think this is a fair amount of block, right? Maybe no need for guards here. Into just making this guy a little bit weak. 40 is quite a lot. Okay, this isn't terrible. I don't have the mana room to play Black Hole, but I need to do this. How much is my blade now? 71. I just need to just continue scaling the blade. Honing my blade. Into... Okay, this is not necessary here. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, these cards aren't exactly the best, huh? Misery? Strangle? Into blading, into... Okay, we got there surprisingly in the end. Our blade is huge. Surely we can do this. New production? Don't really believe in charge anymore in this deck. Probably. We have to do this. Production. Into... Just a bulwark. Into summon forth. Child of the Stars glow. Spoils of battle. Okay, thank you. Just progress our orbit a little bit more. Yeah. Volley is not relevant. I don't need it, thank you. This has to be like a falling star. Okay, that's a lot. And then I can just refine blade here and then go for the big swing into the black hole. Okay. This is working kinda. And this is I think we've got it. Like honestly, I thought I was gonna die to like phase 2. Like completely serious, but I think no, I don't want this stratagem actually. Spoils. Yeah, this isn't really well. 1, 2. I'll hold this, I guess. and then bulwark, and then yeah, just wait. Into okay, the exhaust is not really okay. This doesn't matter, right? Because we just summon forth our blade into wabang. Okay, honestly, this is one of the longer Regent runs that I've had, but it's because my game plan was just like so like you turtle and build the blade and then you like accumulate value from a bunch of your cards and then you play a big blade after like 20 turns. But like it all worked out. It just required quite a little bit of patience and grinding and being a little bit more careful than usual. But I'm neither loud nor a fool. But I will turn back into Stardust. Goodbye, my majesty. But yeah, we managed to kill 9 elites though. That's pretty cool. Like, what is this? Elite Slayer, well fed, Kaching, and I like shiny. We got some pretty good badges on this one, don't you think? And we had exactly 100 health. That's pretty cool. But yeah, the slowest game plan in the world? Question mark. Surely with 3 bulwark pluses, I can make my blade big enough that I can just stab the boss at the end. Look, I enjoyed it. I hope you did as well, even though this shit was so long. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're safe. I hope good things happen to you, and I will see you later.